Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here on a Monday night. We are back once again on True Sim Productions, but with something a little bit different this evening. Tonight, a little throwback challenge, if you will. Going to be $20 going to the winner tonight here at Talladega. We're running the 87 cars. No super late models tonight, no short track races. It's going to be big track, big car. We're going to see what these guys can do. No specific league involved with this. It's pretty much guys from all the leagues we broadcast here with a few randoms from hosted. So it's going to be an interesting race to say the least. 3 minutes to go here in practice. We're just watching these guys go ahead and get ready for tonight. Drivers are going to be going about 220 miles an hour into the corners here at Talladega. These cars are very difficult to control as well. About 2.5 minutes left to go in practice, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting to hear word from race control to head down trackside and start pre-race ceremonies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word from race control right now. It's time to head down trackside, start pre-race ceremonies. So if you could, please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody go check out Mullet Music Productions on YouTube and give Josh a subscription. So something a little bit interesting here tonight as well. Drivers are going to be going out for open qualifying. The thing is you don't want to be one of those first guys out on track. Trying to see if we can't find somebody heading out up near the front. Tom Freitas is a driver out on track right now. He's got the 926 of Garrett behind him. I'm surprised a bunch of guys really didn't go out into a bigger group. See two cars right here. There's a pack of cars behind them, about 3, 4, 5, about 5 cars. First times up on the board. Chummy Miller, Aaron Raymond, Brody Mears. Dion Hopkins. Garrett Wiles on top of the board. Samuel Lawson top of the board right now. Dalton Kilroe sitting on provisional pole right now in the number 41. 54.20. Now I say that. Aaron Raymond, 45.59 in the number 3. 7.5 minutes of open qualifying here. I'm going to try getting this name right, ladies and gentlemen. Craig Evanites, 44.29, top of the board right now in the 43. Old Kyle Wildman Wellman out there sitting third. Wellman is a driver who's pretty good at qualifying at these super speedway tracks. Goes second fastest with a 44.54. Looks like he's trying to let a bunch of people go by, get the draft here going down the back straightaway. 6.5 minutes to go. Looks like Aaron Raymond and Samuel Lawson came back down pit road. They're going to go out and take another crack at it. Some fresh rubber on those 87 cars. Dalton Kilroe right now working with the 21 of Ty Morosco. Trying to make something happen. Right now, Dalton sitting 7th. Ty Morosco, 12th. Derek Zimmerman, top of the board, 20 in the number 25, 44 flat. Same with Gregory Turner. They both ran a 44 flat. Chris McGivern sitting 4th with a 44.54. Kyle Wellman hanging on the back of this pack. Tom Freitas into the outside wall. Wellman as well. Wellman's going to go around trying to hang on to it. Barely scrapes the outside wall. Good save by the number 42. Dalton Kilroe, Ty Morosco still working well together right now here in qualifying. So Kilroe and Morosco go 8th and 9th fastest, a 45.1 and a 45.13. They're going to have to get some more cars to work with them if they're going to want to get further up here on the starting grid. About 4 minutes remain here in qualifying. Dion Hopkins working his way around. Not sure who that was. I think it was Garrett Wiles. Samuel Lawson still working with Aaron Raymond. Aaron Raymond is 14th on the board right now with a 45.48. Samuel Lawson 6th on the board, 44. Or I'm sorry, Samuel Lawson is 6th on the board with a 44.58. Aaron Raymond is 14th on the board. They got a little bit of this draft here. These guys out in front of them. Looks like about 3 cars ahead of them. 3 minutes to go here on the clock here in qualifying. Wallman out there all by himself right now. Mike Hamlin out there in the number 11, currently 31st on the grid. Looks like he's going to try and tuck in behind Sam Lawson. Oh, they make a little contact there. Looks like the 24 pushed tight out of the corner. And that's something that we're going to see a lot of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Once these cars start getting up to speed, they start heating up them tires, these cars are going to push tight off of the corner. 2 minutes left to go here in qualifying. Everybody, who are you rooting for tonight? Let me know in the chat. Currently, Derek Zimmerman's still fastest with a 44.0. Dalton Kilrow out there all by himself right now. Catching up is that 43 car. And right behind him is the 42 of Kyle Wellman. 43 being Craig Arvanites. I'm going to screw that up all night long. About a minute left to go before the checkered flag flies. Then we're going to probably have about another minute after that to let these guys finish up and get ready to go for this main event here tonight. Remember, $20 on the line. Clock ticks down to 0. These guys are going to get one more lap. So it's almost time to get ready to go here tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in on True Sim Productions. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button and share out the stream to everybody. Greatly appreciate it. Drivers just wrapping up qualifying here. Then we're going to get the grid ready to go. Seems like we're getting ready to grid up now. Let's start getting through that grid, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Zimmerman, your pole sitter for tonight, and Gregory Turner to the outside in second. Craig Arvanites is going to be in third with Chris McGivern in fourth. Kyle Wildman Wellman's going to be in fifth with Samuel Lawson starting in sixth. Keith Taylor is going to be starting in seventh with Aaron Raymond starting in eighth. Mike Hamlin is going to be starting in the ninth position with Dalton Kiroto is outside in 10th. Ty Morosco will be starting in 11th with Eli Raposa starting in 12th. Starting 13th is going to be Scott McLean. Starting 14th is going to be Garrett Wiles. And 15th is going to be Thomas Freitas. Dion Hopkins is going to be rolling off 16th. Brody Mears is going to be starting 17th with Ryan LaChance starting 18th. Thomas Gaume is going to be starting in 19th position with Chummy Miller starting in 20th. Darren Miller is going to be starting in 21st with Damian Hagan starting in 22nd. Ryan Talpe is going to be starting 23rd with Josh Beaver starting in 24th. Sean Royer going to be 25th with Craig Goodenough. He's going to be starting 26th. I don't think that's a real name. There's no way. Joaquin Effinger, I believe. I'm not sure. 27th. Hunter Lagoons 28th. Dave Horton. AJ Bobiet starting 30th. Robert Rotondo starting 31st. Shane Bradshaw is going to be 32nd. Shane Jenkins going to be 33rd. Brian Zimmerman 34th. Jesse Baker is going to be starting 35th. Christopher Spencer 36th. 37th Chris Carroll. Brandon Mettler 39th. Tanner Marr 40th. Michael Ball 41st. Cal Butler 42nd. Brian Beach 43rd. And onward, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there are a lot of cars here tonight. They took 60, but I don't think they got 60 cars. I think a few people have left the server here. Getting ready to go here tonight. Who is your money on, ladies and gentlemen, here for $20 at Talladega? Long pace lap around Talladega here, ladies and gentlemen. And a long way down to that start-finish line. Tri-oval just a little bit longer than Daytona here. So I'm showing 41 drivers have actually taken the field, or taken to the track for the green flag here tonight. That slow roll down through the tri-oval. Derek Zimmerman coming down to the flag. Into the restart zone. And green flag is out, and we are underway here at Talladega. Going down into 1 and 2. Zimmerman is trying to hold off the 26 of Gregory Turner right now. 43 of Craig. I'm just going to say Craig all night long. Sitting there in third with Wildman Wellman back there right behind him in fifth. Outside lane starting to form up a little bit. Big push there from that number 8 machine. Barreling down into 3 and 4. A few drivers kind of pushing up the racetrack. That's that tight issue we were talking about a little earlier. These guys are going to be getting tight here tonight. 3 wide, a little bit further in the pack. Thomas Fried is stuck in the middle right now. Going to slot down to the inside lane. Back up to the front, Ty Morosco's taking a peek to the inside of Samuel Lawson. Thought about taking the 3 wide. Now he's going to hold off here. Lap 2 of 85 here at Talladega. One dropping down onto the apron. That's the number 25 of Zimmerman. Not liking what he's seeing up there at the front of the pack. Electing to go backwards. Kind of ride it out right now. Long way to go. As we're going to go 3 wide coming off. Turn number 3, Kyle Wellman stuck in the middle here. Mike Hamlin puts it on the bottom side of the racetrack going through the tri-oval. Is Wellman going to keep his foot in it? He does. We're going to stay 3 wide as we cross the line here. Take lap 3. Still 3 wide as we go through turns 1 and 2. 26 is starting to lose his momentum up top. A little bit of contact back there between Ty Morosco and the 58 of Scott McLean. Morosco almost into the outside wall. He's going to lose a lot of momentum here, lose a lot of positions. Let's go back up to the front of the field right now. Aaron Raymond behind the number 43 of Craig. Craig leading the way, ladies and gentlemen. Still side by side back here. They're almost 3 wide. This one's going to go around. That's a 58, and he's going to barrel roll. That's Scott McLean. We're staying green right now. Race control not throwing it. As we got more drivers involved now. Race control still electing to not throw it. We stay green. We'll see if we can't get a replay on it. Taking a look at the 58 right here. Gets into the wall, comes off. I'm surprised he didn't turn whoever that was in the Hooters car down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. But the 58 going for a ride comes back up the track and collects a couple more cars. But we stay green flag. Back up to the front of the field, Kyle Wildman Wellman taking a peek to the outside, trying to get the race lead. He's going to get tight off the corner. He's got Mike Hamlin in the 11 pushing him right now down the back straightaway. Lap 5 of 85 right now here at Talladega. Looking to make it 3 wide for the race lead right now, going through the tri-oval. Craig on the bottom side of the racetrack. He has Aaron Raymond pushing him. Kyle Wellman having some issues there with that car. Some electrical problems. He's losing some momentum. I believe Kyle Wellman may have just fallen back. I think something happened underneath that race car. Everybody pretty much single file back here. Ty Morosco taking a peek to the inside of Derek Zimmerman. That's for your 8th position. Chris Carroll back there. He's up 25 spots already since the start of this thing. He's sitting back there in 12th. Go a little bit further back. We're looking at Tanner Marr here and Brian Zimmerman kind of working together. These guys are way off the pack right now and just losing time. Probably hoping for a caution here to get caught back up to the field. We got another battle heating up for the lead right now. Chris McGivern He's going to go up and hit the outside wall. He got tight right there. It's going to allow Tom Freitas and Mike Hamlin to go to the bottom side of the racetrack and get around him, put Mike Hamlin up to fourth, Tom up into third. Ty Morosco still working on the back bumper of Brody Mears right now, looking for the sixth position. He's going to get it right here. Now looking underneath the number 8 of Chris McGivern. Brody Mears back here. He lost a couple of spots. One to Ty Morosco. Oh, we're going to be under the caution flag for the first time this evening. So let's go back and see what happened. Quite a few people involved with this one, I'm pretty sure. We're taking a look at the all-black car there of Garrett Wiles. Gets into the wall. Tries to keep it in the wall. So that was his incident. Now, it's got to show me, I think this is the one we're looking for right here. Yeah, so the 45 gets in the wall, takes out, I believe that's, yeah, it's a 30 down low. Bunch of guys getting taken out in this one. Let's go back and take another look at it. Main focus on the 45. Hits the wall, comes down, hits a 30. Gets into the 18. 18 comes up, gets into the 41 at Kilrow. Pretty much calamity from there on out. Under the caution here for the first time this evening. At Talladega. 45 on the infield. That being said, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of the evening. We'll be right back.
With the whole shot. Burrows gets wadded up right there. We got a nasty one.
3 laps here. We're underway here at Horsepower Bar.
Shut up and sit down.
Back live here on True Sim Productions for the Talladega Throwback race here. $20 to win. Little special event here tonight. Now, a couple of interesting things happened there under caution. We had quite a few drivers come down pit road. Kyle Wellman and all them came down pit road, but Brandon Mettler stayed out. And then the second time around, Brandon Mettler and a few guys came down pit road. Handed the race lead over to Kyle Wellman. He's going to be in control on this restart. Pace car lights are off. Going green at this time by. Kyle Wellman, Aaron Raymond, Christopher Spencer, 43 of Craig, Ty Morosco, your top five coming to this restart. Down to the tri-oval. Wellman in control. Green flag back out in the air. Little wheel spin there by the number 42. Keeps it under control. Everybody doing a good job. Not stacking up. Ty Morosco pushing it 3 wide, gun into turn 1. Backs out of it. 62 of Chris Spencer. He's going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Clear himself in front of the number 3 car of Aaron Raymond. Take over that second position as we come out of turn number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do something pretty cool here tonight. Let's do a crank it up. Unfortunately, ending our crank it up a little early there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back under the caution flag. We saw the accident coming off of turn number 2. Let's go back and see if we can't see what happened. So 42 of Wellman. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 44 coming in hot on that one. Let's ride on board here with Kyle Wellman. Gets loose on the apron, overcorrects it, comes up into the 28 of Zimmerman. Mike Hamlin involved, Brandon Mettler involved, 39 doing a good job avoiding it. Wellman some pretty significant damage to that race car though, here at Talladega. Pace car lights are still on. We're going to go around one more time. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and shout out another sponsor. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back live here on True Sim Productions, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Aaron Raymond now is your race leader. We had a few drivers electing to come down pit road once again under this caution. Get some fuel. Christopher Spencer is a driver who has yet to come down pit road. That's the number 62 car, second on the inside line. Chris Carroll up 34 spots since the start of this race, sitting back there in third position. Fourth, actually, I'm sorry. He's second car on the outside lane. So top 5, Aaron Raymond, Ty Morosco, Christopher Spencer, Chris Carroll, Tom Freitas. Aaron Raymond going to be in control here. Pace car is pulling down pit road. Now that long wait through the tri-oval down to the restart zone. The green flag is back out in the air. Coming to take a lap 17 of 85 here at Talladega. Aaron Raymond's got a pretty good jump right now. Ty Morosco hanging right with him on the outside lane. Ty Morosco's got a pretty good driver there behind him in the number 97, Chris Carroll. Up 33 spots. Definitely somebody who I'd want behind me, pushing me. As you see, he's going to go ahead and push Ty Morosco out to the race lead right now. These two are working really well together. Go hauling into the corner here, into 3 and 4 we go. Ty trying to go down. Chris Carroll's going to get into it. Can he hang on to it? We're going to have another stack up here, ladies and gentlemen. It's another big one. Caution flag's going to be out. Brody Mears into the wall after the fact. A lot going on with that one. Originally, we got to go back to, I believe, Ty Morosco, but I want to see. I think Derek Zimmerman might have been involved. I'm not sure. So Ty Morosco is loose here. 43 tries to avoid it, and it's just a stack up from there on out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 43. Yeah, he just gets loose trying to avoid it. And then they all just kind of stack up and slide up the racetrack. Oh, and there's a wreck behind the wreck. 46 of Sean Royer going around. See what happened to him. Checking up for the wreck, just gets ran into by the 700. So that's that. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That is the program I use to find the cautions. Sometimes it likes to not work and crash, and I have to reload it. Fun times. Taking lap 19 of 85. Few drivers coming down pit road. Aaron Raymond stays out. Tom Friedis also stays out. Number 8 of Chris McGivern is also out there. Ryan LaChance finally up inside the top 5. While we're under caution, though, ladies and gentlemen, we shall return. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Apologize for that little bit of black screen, ladies and gentlemen, but we are back live here on True Sim Productions, Talladega Super Speedway. Aaron Raymond, your race leader, going to bring them down to the green flag once again. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time. Lap 20 of 85. We're coming around to take lap 21. Only a couple cautions so far here tonight. Drivers do have one fast repair in the bank. Pace car's going to pull on down pit road. Aaron Raymond leading them down through the tri-oval. Into the restart zone. Going to be in his hands once again here on the restart. Green flag is back out in the air here at Talladega. And remember, everybody, $20 is on the line tonight. Doesn't sound like a lot, but for guys here on iRacing, that's a track, that's a car, could be a month of the actual subscription. These guys are trying to basically win here tonight. Aaron Raymond gets out to a good lead coming out of turn number 2. He's got the number 8 of Chris McGovern all over the back bumper right now. As Ryan LaChance is also forming up that outside lane. Tom Friedis getting stuck on the high side. 18 of Josh Beaver back here sitting in 6th. Christopher Spencer goes around in there taking over the 5th position as these guys are trying to get formed up almost 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. Great shot of the field as we go through the tri-oval one more time. Coming to take a lap 22 of 85. Outside lane starting to form up a little bit. You see the 72 back there. He's pushing the 04 of Chummy Miller up to the back bumper of the 18. Now going to take it 3 wide. Still a long way to go here. Chummy Miller getting stuck on the inside. Sam Lawson is on the bottom side of the racetrack right now. Just finds his way back inside the top 10. All over the back bumper of the number 30 car. Or I'm sorry, that is the number 23 of Dion Hopkins. Down into 1 and 2, lap 23 of 85 here at Talladega. Chris Carroll was one of the drivers who pit on lap 18. Is now back up inside the top 10 in 7th position, now looking to take over 6th. Brian Beach, the number 53, he's going to the top side of the racetrack and have worked with the 32. Oh, we're a little bit of contact. Guys are going to go around. Sam Lawson's involved. Everybody else doing a really good job. Keep it going. We're staying green right now. We're going to go back and see what happened. Down in the corner, you see the contact there, 3 wide. They go up into the outside wall, and they just couldn't see. Some of the guys behind them, they just didn't have enough time to check up. We go one more time. On the in-car, you see this is on board with Sam Lawson right here. Let's go in-car and take one more look at it. Just a little too late off throttle right there. Gets in the outside wall, and you can see that car's hurt. Look how much he's having to turn it to the left just to get it down the racetrack. Looks like he got that fast repair. He's going to get back out there. Aaron Raymond sitting in second right now. As the 97 of Chris Carroll on the back bumper of Tom Freitas pushes him out to the race lead. Now Chris Carroll going for it. New race leader here on lap 25, 97 of Chris Carroll. Tom Freitas is going to drop down in line once again. Aaron Raymond right behind him with Brody Mears right behind the 3-car. 4-car breakaway for the race lead right now, coming to take lap 26 of 85. Side by side, top 4. We go back to 5th. It's Dion Hopkins trying to get the draft from this top 4, catch up to these guys. Ty Morosco sits back there in 6th, going around the 89 of Craig Goodenough. Dalton Kilrow was one of them drivers involved in one of the earlier accidents, now up into 9th position right now. He's got the 18 of Josh Beaver right behind him, and the 74 of Alex C. Harris sitting there in 11th. Beaver's going to get on the apron a little bit. Is he going to hang on to it? He does. Everybody doing a good job trying to get around him. Tanner Marr's going to get into the outside wall, go all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Great save by the number 4. A lot going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. The field is a little split up right now. The 3-car Aaron Raymond looking to put it 3 wide, chooses to go up behind Tom Freitas. Now trying to push Freitas to the race lead through the tri-oval. Race leader, Tom Freitas on lap 28. Brody Mears is going to get stuck up on the high side. He's trying to come down in front of the 23. Almost was an accident right there. Looks like the 23 might have given him a little bit of a break right there. Slots back in line. Trying to catch back up to these guys. Ty Morosco doing the same thing back here in 6th. Trying to get a good run here on the 23. Trying to catch up to these guys for the race lead. Go back and take a look at the 4 Tanner Marr. We saw him get into the wall a lap or 2 ago. Now trying to get back into the draft with Chummy Miller right in front of him. Tanner Marr currently in the 13th position. Back up to the front of the field. Aaron Raymond, now your race leader. Tom Freitas drops back to 3rd. Brody Mears on the inside line behind Tom Freitas. Freitas going to go up and try and make a run here. Chris Carroll's going to jump high to block it. Chris Carroll trying to take back the race lead. As we saw Dion Hopkins get into the wall, he's going to lose a ton of momentum down the back straightaway. That bumps Ty Morosco and the number 21 up inside the 5th position. Now Ty Morosco's got a good run here. Actually showed Ty Morosco in 4th. Going to the back bumper of Aaron Raymond, trying to push the 3-car back up to the lead. Chris Carroll, Brody Mears, bottom side of the racetrack. Now Ty Morosco drops back down. Down the back straightaway once again, lap 30 of 85. They're going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Brody Mears through the middle. Chris Carroll definitely backed out of that one. Didn't like it. Decided 3 wide, not a good place to be right now. I think that was a smart move by the 97. Ty Morosco now looking to make it 3 wide for the race lead. He does, and he jumps up in front of the 97, who had a great run there coming out of turn number 4. This is all allowing the 46 of Sean Royer and Dion Hopkins to catch back up. And how about that 41 of Dalton Kilrow getting into the mix here? Lap 31 of 85 about to be complete here at Talladega. Tom Freitas gets in the wall, comes down the racetrack. Dalton Kilrow's going to get into him, put him back up inside the outside wall, or up to the outside wall. I don't know what I just said there. Freitas is slow. No caution, kept it straight. Pretty heavy right side damage to the number 32. Looks like he might have some engine damage as well, as he's losing a lot of time here. Handling definitely gone in that race car. Back up to the front of the field, Ty Morosco took a peek to the outside for the race lead on Aaron Raymond there coming out of turn 2. He's going to do it again. Nobody going with him, though. That inside line starting to form up. Brody Mears trying to take a run to the bottom side of the racetrack, putting 2 tires below the yellow line. Again, I think Aaron Raymond kind of just knew what was going on there, kind of situational awareness, backed out of it. He's going to slot behind the 72 once again and try and retake the race lead, as Brody Mears trying to work both lanes right now as he hops up in front of the 21, who had a great run coming out of turn 4. Battle for the lead starting to heat up. Chris Carroll now on the back bumper of Aaron Raymond. Ty Morosco goes to the top side of the racetrack trying to make something happen. Dalton Kilrow back here all over the back bumper. The 46 of Sean Royer. Sean Royer holds on to the top 5 position right now. Dalton Kilrow is going to go to the top side. He's going to go try and catch the 21 of Ty Morosco. Now, these are 2 guys we saw working together in practice, and I don't think I would want these 2 to get linked up right now. As I say that, Morosco is actually going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Maybe he's trying to get a good run off the corner, try and give Dalton that toe and pull him along down the back straightaway. Tanner Marr, after that little bit of contact with the wall about 5 or 6 laps ago, he has found his way inside the top 10, currently in 10th. Right behind the 89. These guys are all trying to run down our race leaders right now. And if they can get formed up, I think they can do it, because these guys up front, they are battling hard for this race lead. They keep breaking up. I think if they would stay in line, they might start pulling away from these guys behind them in the second pack. Yellow flag out on the speedway. Not sure. Actually, I'm showing right here, ladies and gentlemen, it looks to be some debris out of turn number 4 up against the outside retaining wall. Might have been from one of those earlier incidents when the cars were up in the outside wall in 3 and 4. Something race control doesn't like right now. Puts us under the yellow flag here once again. Aaron Raymond's still your race leader. We're going to see what happens here. Are these guys going to come down pit road, get some fuel, get some tires? I'd say after that long green flag run, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of guys coming down pit road. So right now, Aaron Raymond, Chris Carroll, Brody Mears, Ty Morosco, and Dalton Kilrow, your top 5. See, Mullet Music Productions out in chat. How are you doing, my friend? And we see you guys out in the Twitch chat too, rooting for Sam Lawson. I see you guys. How about we get a good Sam Lawson update for you guys over on Twitch? How about we do that? Where is old Sam Lawson running? Samuel Lawson, he stays out on track here, currently sitting in the 22nd position. Gonna bump that up though here, because everybody else came down pit road. Waiting for the driver to come off pit road. I'm seeing a lot of different times here on timing and scoring for pit stops. Looks like Brody Mears, Dalton Kilrow going to be the first two off pit road. Sean Royer's going to come off third. Ty Morosco fourth. Aaron Raymond falls back to fifth on pit road. Tanner Martin sixth. Chris Carroll back to seventh. AJ, I'm going to try this. Bobiak in eighth. Dion Hopkins ninth. Tom Friedis rounds out the top 10 after this round of pit stops under the caution flag. So Samuel Lawson, I'm now getting word from race control, was getting a lap back there. So probably see Lawson come down pit road this time. Fuel up. Mullet Music Productions out in chat. I'm doing this is one of those times I wish I had the 87. Looks fun. It does look fun, does it? Doesn't it not? I mean, I think it looks like these guys are having a pretty good time so far. We're on lap 37 of 85. Still a long way to go. Anything can happen. And the question is, who still has a faster pair in the back pocket? While we are under caution, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take another commercial break. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Back live here on True Sim Productions at Talladega. 87 cars, lap 38 of 85. See Mullet Music Productions out in chat saying he's going for Dalton Kilrow tonight. No bias at all. Hashtag full weeb. Definitely no bias there at all, Josh. By the way, everybody, you see him in the chat. That's Joshua Rutherford. That's the man who does the national anthem and the music here on True Sim Productions. And if you haven't gone and subscribed to his channel yet, what are you doing? Down to the tri-oval, it's going to be Brody Mears in control of this one in the number 72. Was Sean Royer to his outside. Green flag back out in the air here. 48 laps to go. So we got somebody back in the back here. That 48 car changed lanes and basically jumped to start on the outside. Not sure what race control is going to do about that one. I'm not sure if they have the lane change rule in effect here tonight. We'll have to keep an eye out. Could be legal. Back up to the front of the field, 46 car of Sean Royer is now the new race leader, with the 3 of Aaron Raymond behind him. 21 of Ty Morosco back there, getting a little loose. Now Chris Carroll taking a peek to the inside. Ty's going to slot up in front of the 72 of Brody Mears, coming down for the tri-oval once again. Going to be 46 laps to go this time by. So the last time Josh checked, he said he's at 76 subscribers. Guys, we got to get him to 100. Go over there right now and subscribe to Mullen Music Productions, and we greatly appreciate it, and so does Josh. Oh, the 46 is going to get loose coming off turn number 2. They're going to push a 3-4 wide, trying to get around him. Chummy Miller's going to lift, give him a little bit of a break here. Keep an eye on this right now as everybody checking up, trying to keep it straight. One car into the outside wall behind him. I think that was the 62. It looked like of Christopher Spencer. Losing all kinds of time right here. They're going to go almost 4 wide through the tri-oval in the back of the pack. They seem to get it sorted out as we go through turns 1 and 2. Back up to the front. Chris Carroll getting a shove from the 21 of Ty Morosco. Down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. And now the 43 of Craig. I'm just going to say the 43 of Craig. He's getting his hat back up in the mix here as he finds himself back up inside the top 5. Aaron Raymond going to slide up in front of Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll trying to make a move, though. Not letting Raymond have it. Raymond goes back down to the bottom side of the racetrack through the tri-oval. Now the 43 trying to get back up on the back bumper of the number 3. Side by side for the race lead right now. Ty Morosco on second on the outside lane, trying to push Chris Carroll to the race lead, but the 43 all over the back bumper of Aaron Raymond, trying to keep Raymond out to the race lead. Looks like these guys are starting to get a little tight. Heat are starting to get in them tires. Tom Freitas back here trying to get back up inside the top 5, going to the top side of the racetrack around Dion Hopkins. Hopkins holds the bottom side of the racetrack behind the 43 of Craig. I agree, that 43 car does look nice. That is a very good looking paint scheme. The chrome wheels kind of make that paint scheme for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are racing pretty good. We're going to try this one more time. Crank it up. These guys are starting to single file out a little bit. Mainly all the way back to almost, it looks like 15th place. 39 laps to go here at Talladega. Chris Carroll, your race leader. Aaron Raymond right behind him. And the 43, Craig. He's sitting there in third. Ty Marosco looks like he's pushing a little tight there through the tri-oval. Now he's got a pack of cars breathing down his neck right now. Top three starting to pull away a little bit. They are really formed up there, working really well with each other up near the front of the field. Everybody starts to single file back out once again. We got to move back here. The 53 of Brian Beach taking a peek to the inside of, I believe that's, Kyle Wellman. Doesn't have a good enough run. He's going to slide back behind Wellman, goes to the bottom side of the racetrack. Side by side back here for the 12th place. Chris Carroll still holding on the race lead. I think Aaron Raymond is pretty content on pushing him right now. 37 laps to go. Ty Marosco is starting to fall off of these guys a little bit. They're going to have to work together back here in this second pack if they don't want this top three to keep pulling away. Right now, Ty Marosco is almost a full second behind these guys up in first, second, and third. See, Ty's trying to run the same line they are. He is just trying to keep that draft right now. So we're going to have one flipping in the back. That's Brian Beach on his lid. Caution flag's going to fly. Tanner Marr involved. A lot of drivers involved with this one. All started with the 53, I believe. Let's go back. No, Tom Freitas gets on the apron. 53 he checks up. 28 is Zimmy, gets into him. 53 goes for a ride. Everybody trying to avoid him. I don't know who that was who hit Tanner. Here's a 26 of Gregory Turner. Yeah, coming in, woo, out of nowhere. So maybe these guys have a fast repair in the back pocket still. So quite a few laps left. We're only on lap 50 of 85 here at Talladega. Couple of cautions, no big deal. It's actually been a pretty good race thus far. That being said, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
53 laps here. We're underway here at Horsepower Farm.
Back live here on True Sim Productions. Gonna re-rack them, restack them, fire them off one more time. Lap 52 of 85. Bunch of these guys came down pit road under that caution. Pretty much everybody on the lead lap. Pit on lap 50. Aaron Raymond came out first, so Aaron Raymond gonna fire him off this time. Chris Carroll in second to his outside in row 2. Ty Morosco, 43 Craig. All right, pace car is going to duck on off. And the field rolls down through the travel one more time. Aaron Raymond going to be in control in the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Oh, they're already wrecking back here. Is that Samuel Lawson involved? Wrecking on the start. Trying to see if I can find Samuel Lawson on my timing and scoring here. There he is. Let's go back and see what happened to Sam Lawson on the start here. Oh, Wellman clips the 24. Sends him down into Dion Hopkins, the 23. So Sam Lawson with more damage to that number 24 machine. Unlucky night for Sam Lawson. Back up to the front of the field. Aaron Raymond, still your race leader. Chris Carroll holding on to second. Ty Morosco to the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to the inside of Chris Carroll, coming off of turn number 2. He's got help from the number 43 behind him. Down the back straightaway. 32 laps to go right now. Tom Friedis back up in there. Sitting there in 6th. How about Mike Hamlin up inside the top 3 for the first time this evening? Oh, the 3 of Aaron Raymond. Can he save it? He's going to clip the 42. Caution's going to come out. Big one here at Talladega. Ain't nobody slowing down for this one. So it all started with the number 3 of Aaron Raymond. We saw him get loose there coming through 3 and 4. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, that is the wrong. That is the wrong one. We're seeing this one. All right, so Kyle Wellman. You see Raymond get loose. 3 comes out and tags Wellman. Wellman into the wall, and then I just don't know what happens behind him. Dalton Kilrow got killed from behind. I mean, he's checking up, and yeah, 34 just said the heck with it, as Tanner Moore would say. Rumor has it 34 is still wide open. 21 as well. Wow. 21 coming in there late. That was the not the 21 of Timer Roscoe. Yeah, this custom number showing 21 on timing and scoring via the 33. It's I believe it Damian Hagan coming in there way hot. Hits Dalton. Dalton just trying to get a gather back up right there. Just a lot going on with this one. So a lot of drivers probably going to be coming down pit road here. Mike Hamlin out to the race lead now with Chris Carroll right behind him. I see the Twitch chat. We are just the broadcast over here. You're going to have to take it up with the host of the race. Again, not much we can do here on the broadcasting side of things. You'd have to take it up with the host of the race. I'm sure they'd be glad to give you a reason why. All right. Fair enough. I mean, we are just the broadcasters over here, guys. If you're a driver and you have issues with something, you need to contact the host of the server. Still under caution. Mike Hamlin kept it out on the racetrack. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. I'm pretty sure they're good to the end. Lights are going to go off, so we're going to go back green flag this time by. Do see the Twitch chat out there. I see you, DZim. Thank you very much. We do appreciate that. It is possible someone could have fat-fingered it and hit your name by mistake. Like I said, if you contact any of the admins that were in that race and just ask, I'm sure they'll give you a reason. They're very open to talk about situations like that. All right, everybody, down through the tri-oval once again. It's going to be Mike Hamlin in the number 11 leading them down to the restart zone. Chris Carroll to his outside. 43 of Craig there in third. And the 62 of Chris Spencer back up in fourth. Green flag back out in the air here. 29 laps to go at Talladega. Who's going to take home $20 tonight? Mike Hamlin got a pretty good restart there. He's going to get out ahead of Chris Carroll. That outside lane's got to get formed up if they're going to want to make something happen. Inside lane starting to make some progress here as Mike Hamlin now goes to the middle, trying to come up in front of Chris Carroll. I'm not sure if he's trying to go backwards and kind of just ride the rest of this race out, or if he just got caught in that middle. Going backwards right now. Chris Carroll back out to the race lead. He's going to work both lanes right now. Jump up in front of the number 62. Back down in front of the 43. Caution flag back out on the speedway. Not sure what happened here. We're going to have to go back and take a look. Looks like quite a few people. I'm showing Ty Moroska might have been involved with this one, so let's go see what happened here. Oh, who is that? The 26 makes contact with the 04. Let's see if we can't get a better angle on it. 26 makes a move. I mean, the hole was there. I don't know. Looks like Chummy might have came up a little bit. Kind of just put him into the outside wall. But a few drivers involved here. It looks like the 04, the 26, 21, 46, 33, 53, 44, and 41. All taking a piece of damage there in that accident. We can take one more look at it here. So you see Ty Moroska tries to go down to avoid it. Kind of turns himself right there. Comes back up the racetrack and just absolutely destroys the outside retaining wall. So all the drivers looks like they're getting told by race control they got to let the pace car by here. That's why they're stopped before pit road. Chris Carroll trying to get on pit road, come down, maybe take some tires. Not many laps to go. Christopher Spencer, one of the only drivers to stay out on track, along with the 48 of Thomas Gaum. Aaron Raymond also stayed out on track. Also the 700. So we got 26 laps to go here, Talladega. Christopher Spencer, still your race leader. Thomas Gom second. Looks like we're getting ready to go back green flag racing this time. Race control telling these guys to double them back up. So top 5 right now, Chris Spencer, Thomas Gom, Effinger, Brody Mears, Tom Friedis. Aaron Raymond is up there as well still. One of the first drivers to come down pit road, looks like on lap 59 is Brian Zimmerman, number 28, now up into 7th. Down through the tri-oval. Into the restart zone once again, and green flag is back out in the air. A good jump there for the number 62. He doesn't want to get too far out ahead, though, and have these guys come barreling down on him coming out of turn number 2. Goes up the block, the 48, as we go into turns 1 and 2. The 700 car getting a good push from Aaron Raymond right now. Those guys trying to make their way back up on the inside line. Getting formed up, going down the back straightaway is that inside line. The 700 is going to take a peek to the bottom side of the racetrack. He gets a good push by the number 3, gets him out of shape a little bit, and now the 700 of Effinger out to the race lead. Down to the tri-oval once again. 700 is still leading. Aaron Raymond right behind him. Chris Spencer running in 3rd. Brian Zimmerman now makes a move to the inside. Brian Zimmerman to the bottom side of the racetrack, all over the back bumper of our race leader right now. But Aaron Raymond looking to take over the lead coming out of turn number 2. Little bit of side-by-side contact there between the 28 and the number 62. Aaron Raymond getting one heck of a push down the back straightaway. Brian Zimmerman's going to follow him. 62 is going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Aaron Raymond is going to lose it. He's trying to hang on to it. Brody Mears is going to go around. No caution yet. There's still a bunch of guys getting turned. Tanner Marr involved. And that's going to be another big one here. Oh, my goodness. A lot of cars involved with this one. And it all started with the 3 car, I believe, getting a little loose. Not sure. We know the 3 got loose. Let's go back and take a look here. So the 3's on the apron here, got loose. Tanner comes up, gets into the 72. Everybody trying to check up to avoid it. And again, there's just guys just not using their brakes. I mean, I just let the accident speak for itself, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the big one at Talladega here. Ty Morosco did get through it. Brian Zimmerman, now your race leader under caution. 23 laps to go. We're going to go under commercial one more time. Stick around.
shut up and sit down.
All right, everybody, that's Savage Edge. They can put your name on anything. If you want to help support the channel and help support a good local business, go check out savageedge.com and get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt as we go back under green flag conditions here at Talladega. Brian Zimmerman's going to get a good launch here going down into 1 and 2. He's got Aaron Raymond all over the back bumper. Number 700 of F Finger hangs on in 3rd position as Brian Beach now back up into 4th. It's going to drop down below the yellow line here, kind of fall back a little bit. He's got some pretty heavy front end damage there, so probably not going to be good out leading the pack. As we take a look at Mike Hamlin, he's got a great run going into 3 and 4. They're going to go 3 wide back here with Dion Hopkins. Ty Morosco is making moves up to the front of the field. He is all over the back bumper of Mike Hamlin, giving him a heck of a shove through the tri-oval. Mike Hamlin going to the race lead into 1. Tanner Marr slides up in front of the 97 of Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll crosses him back over. That's the battle for the 6th position right now. Chris Carroll's looking to make it 3 wide down the back straightaway through the middle, getting all over the back bumper of the number 28 of Brian Zimmerman. Tanner Marr to the top side of the racetrack. They're 3 wide through 3 and 4. Tanner's going to back out. Slot back in on the top side of the racetrack. Ty Morosco going for the race lead on Mike Hamlin through the tri-oval. This time by, give it to Ty Morosco. Going to be 19 laps to go. Mike Hamlin out of shape, gathers it up. Great job. Ty Morosco getting a big push from Aaron Raymond out of turn number 2. Brian Zimmerman working with Chris Carroll right now. Mike Hamlin on the bottom side of the racetrack getting a push from the 34 of Ryan LaChance. Tanner Marr working the top side of the racetrack, trying to get up to the back bumper of Chris Carroll as we come out of turn number 4, this time by 18 laps to go. 3 wide through the tri-oval right now, almost 4 wide. Brian Zimmerman in the middle going for the race lead. Ty Morosco now taking a peek. Zimmy's going to go ahead and slide down in front of Ty Morosco. Now Brian Zimmerman, electrical issues in the 28. Not sure where he's at right now. Ty Morosco looking to the inside. The 700 is going to get up into the outside wall. Went in really hot into 3 and 4. Scraped the outside retaining wall. Side by side up here for the race lead. Ty Morosco pushing Brian Zimmerman on the top lane. Aaron Raymond, Mike Hamlin on the bottom lane. Ryan LaChance, 3rd in line on the bottom. Brian Zimmerman trying to slide down in front of Aaron Raymond. He does. Give the race lead to Brian Zimmerman. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway once again. Ty Morosco, great run. Getting a push from the 43 as the 97 of Chris Carroll makes it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. Carroll's going to push 3 wide once again, put Ty Morosco all the way up next to the wall. 3 wide as we come out of turn number 4. Tanner Marr taking a look to the bottom side of the racetrack. Brian Zimmerman, still your race leader. 16 laps to go. The 34 of LaChance is getting loose. Great save by the 34. Tanner Marr's going to have to check up for Chris Carroll. Ty Morosco gets on the back bumper of Tanner. Ty Morosco is going to turn the 4. No caution yet. Dalton Kilrow involved in this one. Tom Freitas. We stay green. Caution flag now flies. So we saw it happen live. Ty Morosco, I think right there, gets into the back of the 4, turns him around. Takes a 43, Dalton Kilrow getting involved. Tanner Marr getting the worst end of that. Let's see what happens to Tanner here. Almost has it. Actually, really, no, Tanner didn't get it all that bad. Couple of little taps, a little tap of the outside wall. That, I mean, it looked like he was all right. I don't know. Let's ride on board with the number 4. Tapped right there. Trying to save it. Little tap right there. Oh, it looks like. So maybe that one tap knocked the toe out of it, because you see him cranking it so hard it won't even turn. Back under the yellow flag here with 15 laps to go. We will return in just a quick moment.
Shut up and sit down.
Back live here, and Mike Hamlin is now your race leader. He's got F Finger on the outside. Thomas Gaum, second on the inside line. And Aaron Raymond, second on the outside line. Coming to the green flag, it's going to be 13 laps to go. $20 on the line here tonight at Talladega. Who you got your money on? I see Dalton Kilrow. Looks like he might have had a faster pair in his back pocket, because he's up there too. Down to the tri-oval. Mike Hamlin's going to lead him down to the restart zone. And the green flag is back out in the air. Crossing the line. 13 laps to go here. Oh, a little wiggle there from the number 700 as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Aaron Raymond all over the back bumper of the 700. 34 is going to take a peek to the inside of the 48. Ryan LaChance making a pretty risky move there. 48 is going to go ahead and get stuck up high. Something going on with the 11. The 11's slow down the back straightaway. Either that or the 3 and the 700 just got one heck of a run as Chris Carroll to the top side of the racetrack making a third line up there, making it work. Aaron Raymond jumps to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Chris Carroll with the draft, possibly with a push to the number 3. Raymond going for the race win here, coming to 12 laps to go. Almost 3-4 wide back here through the tri-oval. Into 1 and 2. Raymond's going to go up the track just a little bit. Carroll's going to get on that left rear quarter panel. Down the back straightaway. Carroll's going to push the 3 of Aaron Raymond. Hamlin trying to work both lanes right now, getting a shot from the 700. Keeping them out front. They're all pushing up the racetrack. F-Finger got really tight right there. Everybody's trying to get around him right now. 3 wide through the tri-oval once again. F-Finger trying to get his momentum back up. Hamlin still holds on to the race lead. Aaron Raymond right behind him. Chris Carroll to the top side of the racetrack. The 43 car right behind Chris Carroll. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. The 62 giving the 74 a good push down the back stretch. Now these guys are in there. The 34 of LaChance is starting to get his momentum back. Starting to catch back up to the front here. Side by side for the race lead across the line, 10 laps to go. Mike Hamlin and Chris Carroll battling in a 1 and 2 for the race lead. Hamlin comes down in front of the 43, trying to block that momentum. Big run on the top side of the racetrack from the 97 and the 62. Aaron Raymond also coming along with them. Anything can happen here. It's Talladega. We've had 3 lead changes in just 1 lap. Now make it 4. Chris Carroll back out to the front. Mike Hamlin into the wall. Gonna lose the momentum a little bit. Ty Morosco now catching up to Mike Hamlin. Gonna go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Hamlin hung out to dry a little bit, but he's got Brian Zimmerman coming with a full head of steam down the back straightaway. 9 laps to go. Back up to the front. Chris Carroll to the outside. The 43 of Craig takes over the race lead right now. He's got the 62 of Chris Spencer right behind him. Ryan LaChance back up in the 4th position. Coming across the line, it's going to be 8 laps to go. And with 8 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, a special guest joining me in the booth, Tanner Marr. How's it going, Tanner?
Well, we was having good, fun time out there, right? Long race, so I figured the last 8 laps come up here and relieve you a little bit. Been a long night, but it's been fun out there on the track. What's the show been like for you?
The show's actually not been bad. These guys are putting on a good show here in the closing laps. As I say that,
Ooh.
The 62 of Chris Carroll getting into the, oh my God. Sorry, the 97 of Chris Carroll, 62. They're getting involved.
That's going to bring a caution out on the speedway right there, Sam. So when they go back green flag racing, you're looking at about what? A green-white checker maybe?
I'd say about 4 laps to go probably.
Something like that, right. So that's going to...
Let's go back and see what happened here in the 97. We go on a chopper view here. Oh, the 97. Ooh. Little misjudgment there by Mr. Chris Carroll. Comes down the racetrack. Gets into the right rear. The 62 sends him around. Brian Zimmerman involved in this one, too.
Mr. Restrictor Plate. Also, Chris Carroll's teammate right there as well getting involved. So that's not going to make him too happy. It looks like it was actually 2 wrecks, but it happened because of the first wreck, right? That first contact made the 21 come down a little bit. And ultimately, you have two cars fighting for the same position right there, Sam.
Can we talk about that 4 wide right there going into 1? Everybody trying to avoid each other.
Man, oh man.
Look at that. And they keep it straight, too. 48 gets pretty sideways, but he keeps it straight.
It's hard for me to talk about it, Sam, because I lived it out there tonight, right? It was, it's crazy. These cars are unlike anything else we bring y'all here on TSP. And I'm just excited to be back in the booth after my little hiatus, having computer problems. I'm glad to be up here with you, Sam. It looks nice, newly renovated. Looks good up here, buddy. But, man, we're about to have a show these last 4 or 5 laps here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. While we're under caution, we're going to take one last chance to shout out our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, we're back live here on True Sim Productions. Pace car is going to go down pit road. Number 43, Craig out there in the lead. He's got Aaron Raymond to his outside. It's going to be 4 laps to go when we take the green flag.
And Sam, while we're in that commercial break, as the green flag is out now, we were hearing some chatter from the drivers. Fuel is close right now, so they don't want to see another caution. They want to see this thing go these 4 laps because any extra lap spent under caution here, that's more fuel you're burning.
So, is there anybody in specific that we need to keep an eye on that you might have heard?
I heard Thomas. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Thomas. I don't even see him on the list. Thomas G. We're gonna call him. Thomas Gome mentioned it. Then Christopher McGivern. Sorry guys, I'm from Kentucky. Also mentioned it, and I heard a few others kind of keep talking over each other. So I think fuel might be a little bit closer than what we were initially expecting. You see a blue car go down low.
That's 700 of that finger.
Yeah,
that's a one-car incident. He's going to go down pit road, Tanner. I don't think race control is going to throw it for that.
Race control is not going to put it out for that. So you're still green flag racing right here. 3 laps to go. Sam, you've been in these 87s at Dega. If you're out on the track right now in this lead pack, you have a chance to win. I don't care if you're 11th. You have a shot to win this thing.
Right now, as you look, Mike Hamlin trying to make it 3 wide, going down the back straightaway. Dalton Kilrow, good run going into 3 and 4, but Aaron Raymond with a full head of steam takes back the race lead.
3 laps remaining, going to be 2 to go, and they cross the stripe. Remember, one thing famous about Talladega, that start-finish line, it's not in a trioval like it normally is. It's down a little bit further, so it gives them more room to race to as 2 laps to go. I just heard Mike Hamlin ask Dalton if he's ready. I think the time to lift is gone. You're getting ready to start seeing some hard bump drafts going on right here, Sam.
Popsicle sticks in the air going into turns 1 and 2. Dalton Kilrow gets clear of Aaron Raymond. Now, Mike Hamlin on the top side of the racetrack. Raymond's going to get a wiggle. He comes up. They almost make contact side by side down the back straightaway.
You see another car get tight, gets into the outside wall, shoots down to the inside. Race control is not going to deem that a caution. They're 2 wide. Dalton getting turned right in front of the field. That's going to have to be put out.
That's a
Race
big
control
one.
comes across, cautions on the speedway. Aaron Raymond in the 3 car. He did not want to see that caution because he was well on his way to a race win.
So we're going to have to go back and take a look at this one. I think it all started up front there. We're looking at Mike Hamlin in the 11. Dalton just got loose, Tanner.
Just started losing the rear end of his car and nowhere for the Mountain Dew machine of Mike Hamlin to go right there.
On board with Dalton Kilrow right here. You see it. He's just gets completely loose going into the corner. I don't know if maybe the air got sucked off the rear spoiler, but you hear him. He got out of it trying to catch it, but once it got so sideways, there was no saving that car.
He was trying to drive it, but
Brian Zimmerman out of nowhere, Tanner. What's your famous line on that one?
let's see it real quick.
He's trying to get it blown up.
Rumor has it he did not find the brake pedal on that one. He was trying to slow her down a little bit,
He
but
definitely
just
got hard on
never.
the binders, but as someone pointed out to me in chat, these cars very difficult to get woed up when you're at 200 mile an hour.
Absolutely. You got to think they are using technology from 1987, right? So that's where they modeled these cars. iRacing did. So they don't have the new and improved technology type brakes that we have on even our cars sitting out in our driveway right now, right? These brakes, they don't work very well.
So I want to point out, Tanner, that we got Joshua Rutherford, the Joshua Rutherford, out in chat right now. He put his money on Captain Save Fuel, and after that caution, he goes, then again, maybe not.
Right. I think Captain saves some fuel. He just actually left the server, so his car must have been too far gone right there. Excuse me, as I was trying to listen to them as well right then. Man, oh man, Sam, it's going to be green, white checker time now, I do believe. And Raymond sitting pretty out front in the number 3 machine. He's won 2 of these 87 super speedway races prior. So he's going to be somebody you got to watch here. But then you got Mike Hamlin in the number 11. He's also going to be somebody to watch right here.
So I'm taking a look at chat right now, just getting caught up over on the Twitch side of things. Everybody, if you haven't already, if you're on YouTube, go over on Twitch, give us a follow over there. But we got someone asking, where do we buy the shirts? If you want to get a True Sim Productions t-shirt, you go to SavageEdge.com.
SavageEdge.com. They will hook you up with the best TSP merchandise. Actually got mine in. Had a fan that won a giveaway. They just got theirs, and they were very, very happy with their winnings when they got them. So, yeah, and I want to mention, we also can hook you up for even toddlers. Get them fitted with a TSP shirt as well.
Well, I heard over at Savage Edge that they can put your name on anything.
Anything. If you name it, they can do it.
So if you're watching on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, True Sim Productions, we just put a link in the chat for SavageEdge.com. It helps us out a ton, and it helps a local business out as well. Going into overtime here, Tanner, and Aaron Raymond out front with Mike Hamlin behind him. I don't know, man. Here's your money on.
Oh, you put me on the spot here. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Alex C. Harris. He is currently sitting P9. That's how much chaos and mayhem I'm expecting right here. $20 on the line, Sam. $20. Alex C. He's being shown P7 on live scoring and timing right now. So I'm telling you, brother, if you're out there on this track, you have a shot.
So he might hate me for it later, but I'm actually going to make a pick here. He's been in the back. He's been in the middle. He's been up front. 32 at Tom Freitas.
Toilet Boat Tom. I'm sorry for the ones who don't get that reference, but he will laugh when he goes back and watch that. Tom Freitas, he's always up near the front in these Super Speedway 87 races, so that's a very, very stout pick. I do like it. Did you give him the broadcaster's curse? Well, we're going to find out. We're overtime racing, baby.
If anybody who's been watching True Sim Productions long enough knows that I probably did just give him the broadcaster's curse. Jamie Kephart out in chat, Tanner, he's going for the 72 of Brody Mears. He said that blue Thunderbird.
It's pretty, man. I actually complimented Brody on track tonight. I said, man, that car looks sweet. There's a lot of good paint schemes, man. These are my favorite cars on iRacing as far as the way they're modeled and how they look. They're so awesome, man. I'm actually a fan of the new cars NASCAR has, next-gen cars. I like how they look, but you can't beat an 87.
So we got a Chevy up front. We got a Buick up front. How about the 43 back here? He's running a Pontiac. You see that?
Pontiac. We were actually laughing about that tonight, too. Driving a Pontiac out here. So your pick, Tom Freitas, he's going to be firing off P4 sitting on the outside row number 2. I like that pick because the outside lane, you have options on these restarts, right? If you're on the inside lane, you're basically in a box because you got a car that's on your outside right there. So with Tom being on the outside lane, all he has to worry about is the wall, right? He has a lane above him. He might be able to shoot the gap right here if he gets a good restart, and he could be up there fighting with Mike Hamlin and Aaron Raymond as they come out of turn number 2. And remember, though, these cars, they get super tight on exit, Sam. I'm sure if you were counting tonight, you had to basically stop because if you were counting how many cars hit the wall off turn 2 and turn 4, because there was a lot, me included. Anyways, here we go, Sam.
We were keeping an eye on that all night long. Like you said, it looks like these guys, once the tires get warmed up and they get into that draft, man, they're going so fast, they got to lift. The car gets tight on them. Coming down through the tri-oval, Aaron Raymond in control of this one. Going to be green flag back out in the air. It's going to be 2 laps to go here for $20 at Talladega.
And Raymond got a great launch off right then. And look at the back of the pack. Everybody's just trying to get sorted, just trying to find a hole to get in. Right now, that outside lane, they're going to have to get a little bit more organized. Only 2 cars out there. You're seeing the benefits for the inside lane right now, having those 4 cars. But I say that, and here comes Mike Hamlin with a big run, getting a hard shot from the 32 of Tom Freitas.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to keep an eye on these guys who are trying to tandem, Tanner, all night long. I saw Chris Carroll do it a couple times in Time Roscoe. They would link up with another car and just go flying by, 3-4 cars on the inside lane. Just absolutely nuts. We're coming out of turn number 4 right now. Tom Freitas trying to get a run on Mike Hamlin. Aaron Raymond, still your race leader right now through the tri-oval, going to be white flag in the air.
Did you see the Richard Petty replica car step out? He said he wants to lead the outside lane. That's the 43. I'm sorry, I don't know names. I think that's Craig, if I do believe.
We're just calling him Craig because that's actually a name I can't even pronounce properly.
Is it Craig? Okay, it is Craig. Awesome. So Craig with the 43, he's going to lead the outside lane now. Look at Tom Freitas trying to lay back. I was going to say, I don't know if I wanted to lead the last lap as we come take the white flag. I don't know if I want to be the leader. We're getting ready to see if Aaron Raymond can hold these guys off. You got a hard charger on the outside. Don't know what number that is, but he's in the wall.
Gets into the wall is the number 48. Aaron Raymond trying to work both lanes right now. Coming out of 4. The 43 is going to get turned by the 11. The 11's got a good run here. They're going to all wreck coming to the finish like Chris Carroll on his roof. Does Mike Hamlin have it? Goes to the outside.
Mike Hamlin to the outside. I think it's going to be Aaron Raymond, though. I do believe Hamlin.
Timing and scoring is showing Aaron Raymond crossed first.
Wow. Can you just rewind that back? Because, man, oh, man, what a finish. Let's
see if we can't get a replay on it here. We'll just back it straight up. See if we can't get a good angle here. Mike Hamlin takes a run to the outside. Almost gets him by a nose.
I think if Talladega would decide just to go 5 extra feet right there with the start-finish line, I think we may have had a different winner because Hamlin was coming right then. What a finish here on True Sim Productions. You gotta love to see it. Gotta love to see it. See if Aaron Raymond burns it down for us right here.
So Aaron Raymond, he was up near the front of the field most of the night. Going to burn it down here at Talladega, taking home $20 here for the Throwback Challenge.
He asked if he could do a burnout. I said, son, burn it down. You did it. You did it. I know he wanted this win. I was talking to him earlier. He's won, like I mentioned earlier, he's won 2 of these previously, but no money on the line. $20 is not a lot of money, but it just adds to the pie, right? Us racers, we want to win, but, I mean, the money's just an extra incentive. As look at this. Look at the straight line burnout. The hardest burnout to do on iRacing right there, Sam.
Doing a really good job of it. John forcing it down through the tri-oval finally spins it around.
Lighten them up. I don't think them Goodyear Eagles are going to be worth much whenever he is done. He's probably getting ready to lose a motor. I'm trying to get our top 3 up here. I'm trying to find our 3rd place finisher, Brody Mears, right now.
I'm not seeing them either. Well, I tell you what, we can go ahead and just start with the other guys here.
Sorry, Sam. I had to mute myself for a second. He is on his way right now.
Okay, well, let's see here. We got 3rd place, Brody Mears. We'll give him another minute here. If not, we can go ahead and start with 2nd place.
Come on, Brody Mears. There we have him. I'm getting down here to the number 72 right now, Sam. He is now waiting on you. You watched most of the race. I was just a bystander. I will let you take care of the interview here tonight for our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Brody Mears from Canada.
Well, Brody, hey, man, great race tonight. You're coming home in 3rd position here. Kind of walk me through your race there. Kind of saw you near mid-pack for a little bit and then found your way up near the front. What was the strategy?
Yeah, well, was up at the front a few times, then fell back to the middle, got a few wrecks, used my faster pairs, but I guess in the end it worked out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you come home in 3rd place tonight. You can't complain about that. Was there anything different you could have done there on that green-white checkered, or was it pretty much just hang on and hope for the best?
Pretty much, yeah. I saw the cars wrecking in front and just kept it in pretty much, and yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, is there anybody you want to shout out on that number 72?
Mears Racing, Shockwave Motorsports, and Hatter King Real Estate.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations again on 3rd place, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey, thanks.
Sam, I also want to note, Brody Mears, he's one of many in here that is going real-life racing this upcoming race season. So pretty cool to see him come out here in the off-season. This keeps their skills toned in, right? It's almost practice for them, right? That shows just how accurate iRacing is when they're trying to replicate real-life racing. So it's cool to see and hear from real-life racers how close iRacing is. But I'll shut up. I'll quit my gibbering because we now have the number 11 representing Limitless Motorsports up in the broadcast booth with us. Mike, I was out there on track week for most of the night. Ended up in the booth somehow. It's how it always happens with me in these money races.
Slow, Tanner. It's okay.
I guess.
We understand you.
You know, the car was a lot slower when there was only 3 wheels on it, Mike. I will tell you that. A lot slower.
Oh, that happens, buddy. That happens.
But, Mike, what a finish right there. We called in the broadcast booth. If that start-finish line was 5 feet further, I think we have a different winner here tonight. Talk us through that final restart, buddy.
Just holding on to it, doing what we can to get up there. I thought the 43 was going to stay in front of me. I actually had every plan to push the 43 because he was up in front of me, and he started making kind of a move down, and I stayed on his bumper. And I turned him. Like, I didn't mean to, I thought he was going to stay in front. I was committed to that line. There was nothing really I could do at that point, and it is what it is at that point. And then the thing with Dalton, I thought Dalton, I had a good lineup. I was going to help Dalton get up front as well, and I lifted off. Dalton lost it a little bit. I thought he had it and brought that last caution. I said, I'm sorry to Dalton about that one. Was not intentional. It did not mean to do that any way, shape, or form. But we had a good finish nonetheless. I mean, ended up second, very, very close second. I think we would have had the win if the 3 didn't come up, kind of jam us up into the wall and try to stop our momentum. We had a run for sure. So that is what it is. It was fun. I mean, it's all about putting a good show on. That's what we're here for. Make sure it's good for Sam up here in the booth. Make sure it's good for broadcast.
It was definitely good for broadcast. So I'm looking at scoring and timing right here, Mike, and there was an interval difference of .007. So you blink, you miss it type of deal. What a finish. Buddy. Mike, I mean, honest God, what a finish. Really, really good finish. It's as much of a photo finish as it could be. So congratulations on the P2.
I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't think I was going to make the race, to be honest with you. I showed up, and it was only the 5 minutes to go kind of thing. Sat down, and I was like, let's get it.
I remember that. You came in late. Mike, I shouted out Limitless Motorsports, saw that on your SDK file. Who else we got to thank for number 11?
My group that works with me over on my esports stuff, Mishmash Gaming, and guy that does my paints, man, my buddy Jordan over at Full Southern Graphics. I appreciate everything you do for me. Everything keeps running, keeps us looking pretty, looking good on track for y'all.
Right on. Shout out to the unsung heroes of iRacing, the painters out there. Thank you, Mike.
Buddy.
Hey, let's also point out before Mike goes real quick. I know you want to shout out your Twitch channel. Go ahead and shout out your Twitch channel. I know people want to go watch that POV.
Oh, yeah. We over here at Big Phoenix XP, man, putting it on live usually.
Say it a little bit slower for him.
I appreciate you up in the booth, Sam, man. Thank you.
Say it again for Sam. What is it? Big Phoenix XP? Right?
Yes, sir. XP on Twitch, yep.
There we go. Go check him out. They'll give you a straight shot of what these drivers are seeing out their windshield. But, man, oh, man, what a finish right there, Sam. Let's see if we can get our race winner up here for you. What a heck of a finish. As your race winner in the number 3 car, it's the young gun here. He's been nicknamed the Kid by some. The 3 car, Aaron Raymond. He is all yours.
Aaron Raymond coming home with the race win here tonight. And the first thing I got to ask is, what was your thoughts coming to take the white flag?
Yeah, there wasn't a dominant lane. It was whoever was behind you to push. And down the back, I get a good push. I was out in front. And going into 3, I drove it in as deep as I could. And they wrecked behind me. And coming to the line, I didn't want to put Mike in the wall, but I had to.
Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 car doing what it takes to win here tonight. Taking home $20. Raymond, you got to be happy about this after a heck of a performance tonight.
Yeah, it's always nice to win. Spun out there a few times. My wheel actually got knocked about 20 degrees off to the left, and I didn't think I was going to be able to come back after that.
Well, man, you managed to come back and take home the race win. You're going home with $20 tonight. Who we got to shout out on the number 3?
Well, as always, got to thank everyone here at Crooked Line Racing and True Sim Productions, and I got to thank my family.
All right, man. Well, hey, don't spend that money all in one place, and we hope to see you in the next one. Congratulations on the win here tonight.
Thank you.
Tanner, that was our race winner, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us here tonight on True Sim Productions. You got any final words?
It's been a long night, Sam. Thank you. You're also an unsung hero for stepping in. Sam's doing all these broadcasts for me right now. Peek behind the curtain, Sam. You already know I'm supposed to do Wednesday, Thursday night broadcasts, but PC issues have kept me from doing so. You have stepped in and do that, so I want to thank you for that. Let's all give Sam a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. You stuck through tonight's event. Talladega Throwback, $20. Richard Giz, Aaron Raymond. Wish I could have finished it, Sam, but man, oh man, had fun. Thank you to all the thumbs up, too. 15 thumbs up. If you're still here with us, folks, smash that thumbs up button. Follow us on Twitter. Go follow us on Twitch. And Sam, I'm done promoting. I'm all good. If you're all good, I think it's about time to tell them we'll see them and be back at it tomorrow night.
That's right, man. Tomorrow night, everybody, there is a great championship battle heating up in the Tour Modified Series. So tomorrow night, mark your calendar, set your alarms on your phone, whatever you got to do. It's going to be on True Sim Productions, a heated battle between Kyle O'Danick and Jason Day for the Tour Mods tomorrow night.
Tanner Moore.
What's
And
that?
Tanner, I'm only 16 points out.
Oh,
and Tanner Moore.
You ain't close enough. We're talking about the two who are battling for it.
Oh, we got a 3-car battle, brother. But in all seriousness, Iowa tomorrow. Sam, thank you. I won't hijack anymore. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you.
Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in the next one.